We're late. We're late for a very important date. We're late. We're late for a very important date. Date. Do you know
Do I know?
that I had to trade in all our cameras and get black and white ones?
What?
Oh no, we're in black and white. I didn't pay the rent on my colorizer.
My colorizer? I'm dead.
But it ends up picture Ross is in color.
Yeah.
He's in color. He looks thirsty.
He looks thirsty?
He does. He looks thirsty. He has a large bottle of water.
He looks crazy.
You also have real Ross has a bottle of water. The water is in black and white. I will say this, that you have that microphone directly in front of your face.
Oh dear. That is true.
It looks like a mop top microphone.
A mop top microphone.
I mean, you guys took mics.
I was smart with cords
I'm
and
just not even talking to nobody.
I was working at hiding cords in smart places and making sure cords.
I don't want to know what you do with our cords on your spare time.
Okay.
That's none of my business what weird places cords are being hidden.
Okay.
You're hiding cords?
Am I?
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ross Show. I'm Matt, here to introduce the one, the only, the top of the line. Here's Ross.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
How's it goes? So what are we doing today on the Ross Show?
What are we doing today? Good question first.
Welcome to the Ross Show.
I don't know what we're doing today. I had a riddle.
Ambiguously gay duo.
What? Bro, what?
Do we give them color?
I think maybe.
The best thing is picture Ross. Picture Ross still calm. That's why this is the Ross Show. Look at how calm picture Ross is. Picture Ross in amongst the craziness is just like he's happy. He's just look at him.
I thought I was surprised.
Your eyes are kind of big.
But I like that picture though. That's a good picture.
It's black and white. That hurts my eyes. Okay.
And those 90s music video.
Oh, look, there we are. April Fools.
April Fools.
Ha ha ha.
I have an April Fool's joke.
An April Fool's joke, sir. It is how apropos. I have just realized it is April Fool's Day. Let us hear your mirth.
Okay. When called to investigate, the police found that a man had died in his apartment. When they looked up where he worked, they discovered that he earned $30 for every month he worked, with 30 or fewer days. With $35 for every month he worked with 31 days. Assuming today is April 1st, how much will he earn by the end of December?
He's dead.
Thank you. I don't know why they thought.
Why do they keep so many corpses involved in good humor?
I don't know why they thought that would be a good joke.
It makes me wonder if the perfect joke would have a dead body and the good humor man, because then you would have death and good humor.
Well, I got one with some dead bodies. A plane crashes exactly on the border of the U.S. and Canada.
Yes.
Half of the people on board were American and half of the people were Canadian.
We don't bury survivors.
Dang it! God dang it! I didn't even get to finish, man! He sucks so bad, man! Why are they so bad?
It's his show. But no, I'm here working against him diligently. An absolute contrarian.
Oh my god.
We didn't disagree with anything.
It's okay. Mike was born on March 31st, and he's the easiest person to pull an April Fool's joke on. Why?
Born yesterday. I mean, come on, guys. Literally.
Yeah,
not figuratively,
yeah,
mind you. Now, admittedly, we didn't define what year.
Exactly. He could have been born yesterday, 1962.
Well, it would have been yesterday then, and then we're like, no, he's just an idiot. Actually, what it was he was born on March 31st.
He's like that guy from the
He was just an idiot. And we're not saying he was born literally yesterday, figuratively yesterday. I may have been
born at night, but I wasn't born last night.
Eat the bird in the head. You do me job. I'm gonna get you, Russian. I see you over there taking my job.
Taking my job.
Taking my job.
That's funny. Oh my god.
So what do you have planned for the weekend, sir?
What do I have planned for the weekend?
I'm old, you're young, I assume parties, clubs, women, men, whatever. You know, farm animals, I don't know your thing. I'm not trying to make assumptions here. I'm not trying to assume those things either. Any of those
I don't know yet.
wild times at the OK Corral, perhaps? Are you a gangsta rapper, or is there a shootout coming? Or perhaps you are more a go to the bar and put on a lady's dress and sing for people? Or maybe you just want to hang out at a fire? But what are your plans, sir? What's going on the Ross Show this week? Breaking news. What's Ross doing this weekend? We all want to know.
I might make some music.
I don't think anybody knows that but me, because I don't think they heard you. You want to make some love?
Oh shit. Sorry.
I want to make some love.
Why is it like peaking like that? That's weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know.
Am I peaking?
Because, no,
You had to adjust.
no.
Maybe not now. Not after I introduced you.
I did.
So if I go, here's Ross again, will you have to do it again? Probably. Will you be like, oh my god?
No. You don't have to do that again. Anyways, I think that I might be.
His name was Ross.
I don't know.
He had curly hair. He had the dare and the swear to get it everywhere. He had a weekend. It was a sneakin'. You know he is so. I was just. My job here is to just tribute you and
I'm
give
gonna
you the love you
I'm gonna
deserve,
try
Ross.
and make some music and record some things, but I don't know if I'll do that. I might just lay on my butt all weekend. I don't know yet. You know.
What you're saying is.
No. Not yet. No.
Spoken to people.
Yeah. I've spoken to a couple people. Yeah.
Real people or imagined.
No, real people.
Are you sure? Was the internet involved?
No, not at all. Just
He
my
went
message.
fishing. He caught a catfish. He could see it. Thought it was going to be delish. But then he found out she was a he and.
No.
No, sorry. Movies? Clubs? So let's get into the head of Ross.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the Ross Show. What we want to know is, what is Ross's dream? I don't have special effects. It's a dream sequence.
Dream sequence.
The dream sequence, yeah. Wait, we're still. You got to get there.
Oh,
you gotta,
we're still.
Yeah. No. Okay.
The
dream
Ross
sequence.
Show is really the show where Ross doesn't talk.
No. I had to set. My job is to set the scene.
Set the scene. The scene reset.
It's Ross's dream weekend.
Dream weekend. Probably get some stuff recorded.
Mic drop.
Probably go to the park.
Mic drop. I might go to the movies. I might go to the movies.
No, I don't know.
Yo. To the cinema. There they are.
I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
So, if you got to go to the cinema, do you have a movie in mind? What would draw you to the cinema?
There's Moon Knight. There's Mobius. Morbius. I don't know if that came out yet.
Are these current attractions at the cinema?
Yeah.
These are at the cinema?
Yeah, there's Batman.
Batman's at the cinema?
Yeah, it is. There's Spider-Man still, I think.
Which cinema do you prefer?
Which cinema do I prefer?
Which cinema do you prefer? Cinnamon or vanilla?
AMC.
So I actually might care. I really don't care what cinema you prefer.
I was like, I don't know what.
For the record, actually might care. AMC. But anyways. To the cinema! To the cinema mobile. Oh, I am not. I love my money. I know, somebody called it theirs yesterday, and I was like kind of possessive. I didn't say nothing. Like, damn. People will be like all up in my stuff and then trying to act like I'm trying to be up in their stuff. Oh, wait a minute. It's my mic right now. Oh, my mic is in. My mic gone.
I don't know what to talk about.
No, I meant the one
Just sitting there.
I was admitting that it was a weird feeling.
We
I wasn't.
switched it one time, I think.
We did. We moved them around a couple times. I don't even know which one I'm using for.
That's that 58, I think.
Do I have the pretty one? Do I have the really nice one?
Yeah, because mine has the dented.
How's my sound when it's this far away? Can you hear me?
I don't know is the real answer.
That's not a good answer. How do you
I can hear you, but I don't know if it's because you're close to me and I can hear past the headphone. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking, but I can't see his lips. That's kind of uncomfortable. I don't know what's
I
don't know what's going on there, man. What's going on over there, man? I don't see over there. You know, over there. No, I'm just messing. Dude, I'm not saying. He's trying to play off now that he got up thinking I wanted him to fix something.
No, I like. Okay, we got a new setup, and I don't know how. I don't know how anything. I know how things work. Okay, I have the things really low so that it won't peak is the plan. But like I've been hearing noises that like make me think that it's peaking, and I'm scared, and I don't really know how the recording sounds. But I have to listen to it and make it judgment. Those tanks need water, I think.
I know we were making off. Can you hear the tanks too? Do you hear the
No.
water? Do you
No,
hear the
I
gentle
don't
flow
hear
of the
them.
water in the background?
I don't hear.
So all we got out of the Raw show was cinema. Your big.
Cinema.
If you had the ultimate dream weekend, you're going to the cinema.
Okay.
You're coming up on your birthday. Your ultimate dream weekend is cinema.
Okay, I mean.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's all.
I don't know.
Dun, 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 ladies and gentlemen, the Raw show 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
We're looking into the future. Ross will be turning 19. So now we're going to need more dream sequence. Okay, so how the party?
Oh, so actually,
we're going to do this live on the air. I'm going to
I
take
was going to
notes.
say my actual whole.
We're having a birthday party for Ross, folks. Get a hold of him.
My actual whole.
Let me see.
Figured out, kind of. I think we're doing it Saturday.
Well, no,
right?
yeah, but you don't have any specifics.
No.
You're just that's not a plan. That's a. I want to have a birthday.
No,
party.
I have other things.
Can I have a party?
Oh, you have other. Okay, I better.
And then the party, we'll figure. Let's figure that.
Well, I figured you were going to be here Saturday. Are you not going to be here Saturday?
Yes, I'm going to be here Saturday.
Okay, because we will be working on getting it ready for. It. Unfortunately, birthday boy.
What I was thinking was I'm not going to be here the whole of Saturday. But
I see. What are you trying to pull off? You'll never be here
I
on
want to go
time.
to the movies with someone.
Why don't you go to the movies on Sunday? It's Easter. Go to the movies on Friday.
And that person can't go to the movies Sunday. It's their birthday as well.
What fitness? You're never going to be there. I know how this works. I've been around you far too long to expect you to be anywhere on time if I don't have a hold of you. Or the Bill Murray of this studio.
The Bill Murray.
It's like, okay, so I'm going to tell everybody a story. So Bill Murray, I think with Monument Men, George Clooney decides he wants him to be there for the promotions after the fact. In order to make that happen, he had to invite Bill Murray to come live in his his house. Let's call it his house. It wasn't mansion. I mean, yeah, it's a mansion. But the whole point is he looked at his friend and said, no, you're coming to stay with me.
Uh-huh,
And you're going to the shows with me.
Yeah.
Because Bill's notorious for disappearing.
Mm.
Like, no, he'll go find something fun to do and he'll just go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit animal, man. Bill Murray is just...
Yeah.
If you want to understand San, watch Bill. Sometimes just show up places and wash dishes. That's powerful. That's powerful. Just notice you need dishes washed. I'm so present in the moment. I know how to do dishes. I'm Bill friggin' Murray, and I just wandered into somebody's back door and noticed they needed
I
dishes.
would get away.
That's a true story.
I think I would wash like my own dish, but I don't think I could wash it.
That's why. No, that's the point. See what you're missing the message. None of the dishes were Bill's. You run up like
In my house, they were sticklers about the dishes, which is why.
But this was the middle of a party,
Yeah, I got you.
so the dishes had been piling up, and this is part of the reason. You need to value your fools. Fools show us things that we are not going to see on our own.
Man, should have just sat on the carpet and just like scratched his head.
Sometimes fools can, that being silly enlightens us. That's why I love Bill Murray. Mm-hmm. That a lot of times, the greatest way to learn isn't by somebody made me learn this. It's by laughing at yourself and realizing, wow, oh damn, maybe I'm going to change the way I see that now. That it hasn't, you know what I mean? That sometimes you do dishes.
Dude, you didn't do anything when I went in there. You just scratched your head.
Chug. Well, I can't have a whole conversation with the cat, though. I'm not that interested. He's not that involved. On April Fool's Day, as much as we do silly jokes and ridiculousness, my point is, think Robin Williams. Think the traditional fool, as in the humorist, the satirist, the person that points out think Jerry Seinfeld. Hey, it's not. No, why can't I do Seinfeld today?
Yeah,
I can't. I know you guys. You got to get the high end at the.
What's the deal with airline food?
I don't know. What's the deal with airline food? I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't. But the point is, it's the people that notice the ridiculousness, and there is more than enough ridiculousness to go around. When you look out at the world, you're like, oh, this is awful. That's because it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't mean ridiculous funny. I mean, it's like, okay, I saw a thing today. It was, Calvin and Hobbes, I think. And Calvin is asking his dad, so, Dad, how can you explain to me how soldiers fighting each other helps make a better world, or how it helps make things more better or more peaceful, or I forget what it was, and the dad, of course, has no answer. We're like, what's the purpose of war? Nobody's going around going, I do love a good war. Perhaps we should have one again, just for the hell of it. None of the people, at least.
Yeah.
That pointing out how foolish something is.
I think you should probably love war.
There's that whole theory, and that even doesn't make sense. All I can come up with that, as a fool, trying to look at this situation.
No, I bet, you know what I bet they love? I bet they love the time period before war.
Well, here's the thing.
Not the actual war.
No, they would tell you they love giving people the ability to protect themselves. They don't love the war.
Yeah.
Of course they sell weapons to armies to protect countries. And of course, everybody thinks there's an evil behind the other guy's mask. As opposed to, more often than not, conviction that what you're doing is right. That humans are so trusting of their perception that A, first they put it on everybody else, and B, they're great at convincing themselves what they think is right. We are so great at coming up with ways to do things on the phone while we're putting on a live show. To just kind of spend time with our electronic devices while are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, the Ross show just isn't the same without Ross. The reality is, well, but you're letting that be your focus and your phone.
I wasn't talking because there wasn't anything that
No,
we were
but
talking about.
then who am I talking to? If nobody's listening. Nobody's listening, not even you. How can I expect them to listen if you won't listen? It's not even my show today, and you can't believe it. It's the Ross show. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Ross does not feel.
What's up?
I don't know. Like I've been trying to like figure out like I don't have like anything profound I've been thinking on or anything a situation that's been nagging me or anything like I don't feel like any of that is why I feel weird. I think I just feel weird. And I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it came from. Like I think it's somewhere between yesterday and the day before that.
Are you growing hair in new places? Is it puberty?
No.
Did you maybe?
No, I.
Still not there, huh? No.
14.
I'm just.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The joke was still not there.
It's 5 years ago.
No,
The joke happened 5 years ago. Yeah. The punchline. The punchline is not now. That was
you're in a great place.
A while ago.
God, you're just. So, what can we do? What can we do to help? What's up with the Ross today? That's the reason it's the Ross show. It's not the Ross show because it's April Fool's or any of those things, or because I think anybody's foolish. I actually was talking about, because we were dealing with cats, I was talking about the wonders of fools. So I was bringing up people like Robin Williams and the point of being able, the people who point out the ridiculous nature of our actions cause a great deal more change than those people that look at us and go, damn, you got to change. You hear me? You got to change. But when people point out, people don't like to be told to do things. That's the whole concept behind everything I'm doing. Nobody wants to be told to do stuff. Nobody wants to be told they should have to be compassionate or have to be mindful.
I want to say that people that tell people what to do, to some extent, do have a lot of influence. Because, like, Gandhi told people what to do. Don't be violent.
Well, okay.
Like,
that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't mean that he told people.
He taught nonviolence.
Yes.
As opposed to told nonviolence.
Okay.
He didn't put a gun to anybody's head and go, you got to do nonviolence.
Okay.
That would not be nonviolence. That would be. You can teach nonviolence. The hard part is you can't hold a gun to somebody's head to teach them.
With telling someone something being practicing it, I mean not practicing it and
when you give people a strict set of rules that they have to follow, they tend to want to fight against them. If they feel that they are trapped in as opposed to doing something of their own volition that they find rewarding. So if, for instance, what you do is you just share trying to do it a better way for yourself. Like all you can share is your own experience anyways. I can't tell anybody else how they see the world. I can't tell anybody how I see the world is actually right. All I have is my perception. That's all any of us have is our perception. But we also all know innately that our perception lies to us. All the science is there. Plus we know it. We don't remember things right. And we're constantly projecting into other people's stuff. That we're constantly making expectations for what that person's going to do when I do my part. And so the problem is, when I talk about not being attached, people are like, oh, what does that mean? It means I don't know what your response is going to be. It means I'm not going to try to predict your response. I'm going to try and hear your response. And then instead of giving you what I decided I was going to say, I'm going to try and respond to what you said. It's being present. Because the coolest part is when we're present, that's when we get the coolest conversations. When you're laughing and we're right here. But when it's serious, this is just as important. I care about how you're feeling. And lately, there's a struggle. And you've gotten a lot of music done lately. Not done, but you've been working on a lot. I mean, we've got it to the point where it even feels like, hey, that's a part of your life again. I had hoped, not, this ends up being weight on people. I don't mean it that way. I don't mean I had hoped. What I mean is, damn, I thought making sure that time was scheduled in there might help. Because I thought in listening to you,
No, I was making sure the thing was still up. 'Cause when I pulled it up on Facebook, the red card was still up. And it was bugging me out, but it just had to update.
But now it feels like the problem is the music, and this is struggling still. And I know my goal, and I think that was both of our goals, was to make it so it felt more natural to be a part of your life. So what's got you down? Out of it, what are you feeling? Just okay, give words to what you're feeling. You had to give numbers. What's your anxiety?
On a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 6.
Depression.
Probably a 3.
Damn, relative to
I don't know.
history, actually.
It's like sitting in my stomach, but it's not affecting the rest of me. Like, I don't feel terrible. I just feel kind of off.
So I used to always do 3 numbers. I think men should do 3 numbers. Like women too, if you want. We all have trouble. We think of responsibility a lot. So what I used to always do is stress, anxiety, and depression. So my stress level, as far as what's outside of me, not in my control, but the things affecting me, is probably around a 7 or an 8.
My stress is throughout.
What's eating you up? Because okay, that's outside of you.
Social stuff, some behind the scenes things that we've discussed about. But also, like, I'm talking to someone for the first time in a while, and it's kind of messing with me because I'm afraid that I'm going to mess it up again.
On the love boat, where dreams become reality. On the love boat, Ross finally has a date, but with a fee. We buy him a girl, he gives it a whirl. Oh, sorry.
There's no fee, no.
No fees.
And no, I am scared that I'm gonna mess it up again.
There's always a price. No.
I'm scared that I'm gonna mess it up again.
Well, okay, so how do you think you messed it up? Let's talk it through.
I got too serious too fast.
So, when was the last time you guys actually saw each other?
Because it's an old friend.
So right now this is a phone romance.
Romance is a bit far. I've told her that I like have feelings and stuff, but it's not like.
You make your winky hard. Is that what you're trying to tell her? Did
No.
you try to tell her get her winky?
No, that's actually one of the markers I use to figure out whether or not I actually like someone.
What, your winky?
It sounds weird, but if I don't think about a person.
Wait a minute. We need music for this. Dun, 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 dun,
I don't think we do.
Boing.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
It's the Ross Wiener song. Go ahead.
When I think about a person and it's only sexual, like when I think about a person and it's only sexual, usually I can't think about them when I'm not feeling that way.
Oh, so that whether or not you're
one of
having
my
feelings
markers,
outside of that moment.
Exactly. One of my markers for whether or not it's lust or like liking someone, I'm not gonna say love, but liking someone is
whether there's more there.
Exactly. Whether or not I can think of them while I'm not in that state and be okay. Like be fine.
You're 18. I didn't know there was a moment you weren't. Never mind.
No, there is. There's lots of those moments. It's majority of those moments. I'm actually fairly like not. I think like that, but I don't think like that. Like, you get what I mean?
Too bad for her. But she was hoping for somebody creative.
Oh no,
but
yeah. There's.
No, I'm enough.
Too much information. Yes.
Anime starts rolling in the background.
No, there's no anime. I don't want to see cartoons.
Little people dressed as Ewoks, mind you, not
I don't need little people or cartoons or any of that stuff.
I know you're 18. It takes 2
It's
seconds.
an attachment. Anyway. I don't need attachments. You're not attached to a cartoon.
I saw those pages. They looked a little attached to each other. I'm so old that I remember porn where the pages stuck together. But anyway.
Mine don't.
Yeah. I just have to watch my screen.
You can
never know. Oh God, no more. No. You need something to wipe your screen off?
See, the problem is you're attaching.
I'm not
you're
really.
dreaming. You're
I'm
like
not really.
you have a fantasy. That's weird.
Fantasizing is catastrophizing with extra steps.
That's where the real problem is. I can say these things and not.
Well, that I'm very much doing my thing, and somehow I think it's going to take care of itself.
Mm-mm.
Almost 50 episodes.
No, more than 50.
We're past. I missed it.
I think we're like 55. I told you the day that we had 50 episodes. It was
Oh, I remembered 40.
Bro, I'm not falling for that again.
So 55 maybe.
Yeah, I said 55. We've done 2 shows, and the last one I uploaded was 53.
That's wacky.
Yeah.
What? We just lost our. There.
Yeah, we
back.
lost the live feed for a second.
Okay. And that's weird. Even Picture Ross was surprised. I can see it in his eyes. He's scared.
No, that is a real.
Well, we can use that. I can get better ones.
I might use that. That's really.
Well, no, I'll get one with the Dell. We'll close the laptop, and I'll get one with you singing on the mic with the phones on, and it'll be perfect for other stuff. Trust me, I can. Man, you have little faith. You see how far we've come? Less than a year ago, dude. Come on, Shug.
Because I'm not getting up to open that door again.
I don't know if you've noticed we're having cat problems.
Yeah.
Come on, bud. Cat is talking. For those of you that don't know, we have a black cat in our studio. His name is, well, let me explain his name. The kids came to me and they couldn't decide. They at first wanted, dude, you are on your phone.
Alright.
What?
Oh
my God, what a combination
I don't want to go
of
during
things.
the show.
Where are you today?
I was drinking water. Oh,
I
like
know.
I've been. Yeah, I don't.
No, I want to.
I don't want to go during the show. I didn't.
Inside Ross's mind.
We're talking about the cat. I was interested. You know, I've heard the story. Still talk about the cat. You tell him to talk.
It's in your mind, brother.
I don't know. There's a thought that there's nothing there, really, and that's scary too. I don't know. Like,
Feels like you're not really present.
I'm not anywhere
Look
else.
into my eyes, Ross.
It's
Deep
scary.
into my eyes.
Horrifying.
Sleep.
I'm not.
You're getting very sleepy.
I'm not.
Sleepy.
You trying to hypnotize me?
Very sleepy.
No.
You're getting sleepy.
The monster! The monster! What?
Well, I mean, the funny part is I can't see your eyes anymore.
I know. That is the biggest, like, I know we're all over the place today. It's Friday.
Yeah.
That Ross was feeling it today, and so I was kind of going that direction with the show, because I think there's a thing we're all kind of feeling. I think that we're always anxious over the next bit. A lot of it is a survival thing. Oh my God. Take that cat upstairs somewhere and open the door all the way and go to the bathroom. I've been abandoned. In my hour of need, they've left me. Go pee. Well, go upstairs and open the door for him. This is the best radio I've ever heard. This is live, unedited, non-visual cat videos are going to be a wild hit. This I am sure of. Not really. So Ross was feeling it today. And I think there's a lot of that around. I watched a video with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama, and they asked him if he had any suffering, and it was the most beautiful thing. He was like, little suffering right here. He had a sore throat. But the point is, there's going to be a day you wake up and there isn't something. Some poo sitting on your chest or whatever million different ways I've come up with to say, you're wearing a mask. It pays a toll on us daily. All of us end up feeling unseen because none of us are present enough to see each other, even though what we really want is for someone to see us, to get to just be who we are. And we all struggle with it. Just like Ross he's 18. He's figuring out who he is. God, 18. That first and foremost, what he knows is he's a musician. And he loves his music. I mean, loves it. Makes beautiful music. I tell him often. I hope I tell him often enough that he knows I mean it. But also there's this other thing we're doing. And then there's this dream of mine of trying to build more studios and make more people's voices be heard. And, it all becomes a huge thing. And nobody even knows. I'm like, oh no, I'm just building brand at this moment. Wait till you see what I really want to do. It's normal to be overwhelmed. But, sure.
When I walked back,
It's going to be totally unrelated. Go ahead.
The cat was standing outside the door, and then I walked back towards the door, and the cat ran back downstairs. And I was like, no, you were supposed to go up. So I had to wait for the cat to go back upstairs for me. It was dumb. It was really dumb. That's why I was saying.
But when you said it to him, that he came back and came upstairs, didn't he?
Yeah, I was like, come on. Like,
you got to talk to him.
I can't sit here all day.
No, so the problem is the kids are here. It's spring break, folks. And so, speaking of things that are all twixt between and feeling agitated, at this moment, normally during the day, all of the children are taking a nap. Go upstairs.
Also would not have been. They weren't taking a nap, but they were chilling. They weren't.
Well, we got to try and help you. It's spring break. Help people out. Anyways. It just dawned on me. But anyways, what we were talking about in your absence was that everybody has a ton on their plate. Not just us. But I mean, that feeling you're having of, okay, how do I make this work? How do I fit it all together? I hate to tell you this, that part's life. There's going to be a lot of that. And the trick is to figure out how to do what you're doing when you're doing it. And it took me, but to some extent, you have a ton of opportunity, lots of different things you're involved in, but that can be overwhelming. Dumb. One of these days, we're going to play that song on a Friday.
One of these days. Maybe next week. Who knows?
Because, except it does have drug references, and I'm constantly worried that Facebook will do a takedown because it's got drug references in it.
I think I tried to make a version that was like cleaner, but I can't.
What'd you call it? Let's get it started in here?
No, I'd still be young and dumb.
No, I know.
Play catchier.
Well, I agree. The original, let's get it started in here. Had made those changes as well. Was
Yeah,
my
the
point.
original one
Was not considered acceptable.
made more sense.
It made more sense.
No, the funniest part was they didn't change the lyrics of the rest of the song.
Right.
They just changed that one line, and it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
April Fools. You know what? The point is, it's okay, dude. And you don't feel like you gotta carry it all. And you can't. The stuff you can't do something about, you gotta set down until you can, because then that gives them a chance to maybe make sense. If what you do is carry them around and worry on them all the time, all that's left's a nub. You got nothing to work with. So quit worrying your nub so much, or you'll have nothing to work with. It's good dating advice. I don't want to know about that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want
That's
to
why I
hear.
said it.
I don't
That's why I
want to
said
know
it.
about your nub.
I'm just joking.
The line. I've worried my nub enough. Are you okay over there, nub? Hey, nub.
Noob. Gets more visits than you too.
Noob.
All the girls came to see. Noob.
Let's get it Swifty in here.
Swifty.
Get all real Swifty in here. Take off your pants and
Throw
get
'em on the
Swifty.
floor.
Throw him on the floor.
Head bent over.
No.
That one's funny. I like that one the
funny.
best.
I know, but
Yeah.
head bent over. I get it. I always picture. I love the David Bowie episode. For those of you that wonder,
episode where he's
for April Fools, we wandered off on Rick and Morty references.
Where he's the intergalactic fart.
David Bowie's last appearance was as an intergalactic fart. No, we put out an album after that. But I mean, we put out Black Star after he died. But yes, intergalactic fart. Ladies and gentlemen, on April Fool's Day,
It would have been hilarious if that was last week.
what I give you is intergalactic farts. Thank you for joining us in our silliness today. I know we were silly, but if you think about it, that wasn't all we were. It's okay if you feel overwhelmed. Figure out which pieces are outside of your control. Set that water down. But in the end, it's going to be okay. You've been through far worse than this. Listen to your numbers. This is a cakewalk. You and I have seen numbers that make those numbers, that wouldn't even rate at the Olympics numbers that low. And we have Olympic rating numbers in our lifetime, right?
Numbers for what?
You gave your numbers today. You think about you go look at your numbers and you go, wait a minute, man. I've had Olympic numbers. I've had 9s where we were putting point shit just on the theory that way I didn't get admitted. Don't be a fool. Self-care is real care. If you need help, reach out. No matter what the situation, there are people that care about you. We don't want to lose anybody else. You guys have a good weekend. Please be safe. Damn, he killed the mood, didn't he? Damn, he killed the mood, didn't he?
Is it okay if I don't look at this?
You beat yourself up.
Yeah, and I don't.
Why? We made that the shit.